A report just came in that
here we go.
The Freemont police, of course, purchased a used Model S and made it into a patrol car. And it just came off the wire. Casey found it that the patrol car was on a police business chase, and they noticed that they were down to 6 miles on the battery left and had to cut off the chase. Now, here's the crazy thing. Like, we could see that could possibly happen, and obviously it did happen. But the crazy thing is that this is not uncommon for their gasoline cars as well. That they will be out and have to do a chase, and they'll be down to 1/8 of a tank, and they have to break off the chase. So this is not something that's completely out of character for the Fremont police or any police department, but because they're not sure as to when a chase happens at the end of a shift.
Yeah. But as any cop will tell you, you can't outrun a radio.
Exactly.
So, correct.
And that's what
radio to another car, and the other car picks up the chase.
But we had talked about this with the patrol car that you certainly could run out of battery at some point. But man, it just seems like it came true in this particular instance. But never fear, the gas cars do the same thing.
And conversely, if you're the bad guy in an EV and you run out of charge, oh shit!
Then they both pull over to a supercharger station, and it's whoever gets out of there first.
And they charge, and then they get to go again.
Right? They sit there, have
like
a little
a free zone. They can't be arrested until the actual chase happens again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a sanctuary of the supercharger.
Yeah, the sanctuary.
You can't touch me, copper!
They're screaming at each other from the supercharger, just right beside each other.
So the cop radioed to the next guy to take the lead, and then eventually they canceled the chase altogether because it got unsafe.
Unsafe, anyways.
Yeah, but the same thing with the gas car. If you run out of gas and you don't have another car to take over, now you're going to take 5 minutes to fill up, and the dude's got away. So same situation, except he now has.
But most police departments have more than one vehicle, so they can radio another one to.
Most do, right? Not Fremont, but most.
Yeah.
Well, they did, and it worked until they got unsafe. They got out of the parameters because I think that California has a big police chase issue. Not as bad as it used to be, but so they exceeded the parameters.
Have like those tire spikes and stuff they can put down on that.
Yeah. And so they exceeded the parameters that they were allowed to operate under, and they caught him a little bit later. So, but it was even more fun. This was actually caused because the previous shift didn't plug in the car after they ended it. They just
They didn't plug in the car.
But apparently there was a policeman who commented on one of the copies of the story. He said that this happens a lot on the gas cars. It's, you'll pull in for your shift, and then Jimmy forgot to not plug it in, but fill it up on his way back to the station. Assuming this is a station that
and you get a call right away. You got to leave. You can't fill it up.
You got to miss out on your coffee. And
although larger police departments have their own fueling stations,
right. This is one of the ones that doesn't have a depot on site for either environmental or cost reasons. And so the previous guy didn't fill it up. Like you said, you got to go out. You're getting your coffee and whatever else they get with coffee, and
and you're in a police interceptor that gets like 12 miles per gallon or something.
Yes,
so
exactly.
This is why, if you can't maintain something like that, you should have to be like walking a beat for a month.
Yeah,
maybe
if you get to plug in the car when
maybe they are.
Yeah.
If you've got a car with 250, 260 miles of range.
Yeah.
And you're doing your work, and you're down to 6 miles of range, even down to 20 miles of range.
It does turn yellow before you get to 6.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you're just not responsible.
Yeah.
Okay, because this wasn't a 200-mile police chase.
No.
Yeah.
So unless he got the car turned over to him at 12 miles, and then he looked down and said, "Oh shoot."
And the first thing you do is go charge the goddamn.
Yeah, like, hey, chief, I just got in this car and it doesn't have any juice. I'm gonna go over to I'm gonna go get everybody some donuts and coffee, and I'm gonna juice this thing up, eh?
You're in Fremont. You can go to the V3, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
That's right.
20 minutes.
Or less. Yeah, because you only need enough for your shift. So, I mean, like you said, 15, 20 minutes at the most.
Whatever. Even if they sat there for an hour. You know what I mean?
They can totally sit there for an hour and do reports.